Sun is in Cancer and the moon is in your sign. So shout out to all of my Taurus moons out there. I am actually a Taurus moon as well. But Taurus placements, this is a reading for you. This could be your energy. This could be the energy of someone you're connected to or the circumstance. So take what resonates only and let the rest go. Basically, a lot of devil energy came out in your meditative session and pre-shuffle. Something about a horned toad and the actual devil card continued to show up during your pre-shuffle. So there's something that's connected to either the lower aspects of yourself or something that connects with control or excessive focus, dark impulses, something binding, something restrictive, okay, or some energy or force that was in it for the long haul, or there was something that was targeting your ability to, or attempting to target your ability for longevity, your ability to move forward. Or this could be a potential attempt at attacking your spiritual growth in some aspect here, okay? But I am also getting a lot of High Priestess energy here, so I do feel like someone here is very tapped in, intuitive, connected to esoteric wisdom. Someone here who knows or comes from a high space of knowing, connected to your higher self, okay? So that's the energy that I was getting here. This could have something to do with obsession or someone obsessed with you, but that's where we're going to leave it. I can always feel when the moon is in Taurus, you may feel that need for material validation, or you may find yourself shopping a little bit more during those couple of days, or something about the creature comforts, right? What you feel, what you taste, what you touch and smell, and that's the energy of the moon in Taurus, okay? Very nurturing energy during this period with the sun in Cancer and the moon in Taurus. So that's the energy that I was getting for you guys. Let's go ahead and call on some help. All-knowing source, divine spirit, archangels, guides, ancestors, ascended masters, guides me above my higher self, my galactic team of the highest light and resonance star, is our family. Allow me to be the clear channel. Show me clearly what I need to see for Sagittarius placements. Allow me to be the clear channel and show me clearly the most important and the most healing messages for those who need them the most. Thank you so much. We're starting off with some oracles. I want to get the energy of the opposition. What's the energy of the opposition here? Show me clearly. Okay, we just want to get one card, make it very specific. What's the energy of the opposition for Taurus placements? We have smoke. Okay, smoke. So this is about vision and signals. Someone could be doing smoke rituals, fire rituals. Someone is not seeing something clearly. some small print on this card, and I want to read it for you guys. If I can. Smoke signals. Informing. Smoke screens. Are carrying messages. Interesting. So the opposition is in this energy here of the smoke, visions, and signals. We have the number 7, and we have the energy of fire. So the opposition, whatever that means for you, even if it's an aspect of yourself, okay? There could be something that is the fire, right? The pitta, the fire may not be in alignment with you at this time, okay? Meaning your energy, how you assert, how you move, right? How you create. This could have something to do with inflammation or the spice of life, something that is off balance with the fire, okay? Sensitivities. But again, if this is a force outside of yourself, opposition, someone, some being, whatever, it could be a fire sign, it could be someone with a life path 7 or connected to the number 7, okay? Okay, we have the smoke. And then what is your energy and the divine advice? What is your energy and the divine advice? Well, before we get that, let's go ahead and look into this energy of the opposition, the smoke. Number 7. This energy within yourself, possibly, or this outside force, could be connected to the energy of Uranus with the number 7. Could be someone connected with the 7th month, Cancer or Leo. The 7th day. This is also something that connects with law enforcement or movement. Okay. Tell me more about the opposition. It is time for deep reflection and an assessment of your situation. Light one up. Smoke them if you got them. Take a beat. Breathe deep. Allow the smoke to clear or illuminate your situation. The answers you seek will be there when the smoke clears. So someone may be trying to deflect. Maybe there is someone that is smoking a lot, or trying to create smoking mirrors, or someone that is taking a break, that can no longer see. Maybe there's someone that's in danger. Something is obscured. The situation is foggy. Someone is confused. Someone could be dealing with something that's connected to smoke, lung cancer, something about 1,000 horses. There's a song called Smoke by 1,000 Horses. Smoke can signal danger, fire, or an accident, but not always. Natives use smoke to inform and communicate. something is hazy. Someone is looking very closely, but they cannot see. You are being urged, whether this is something within you or someone outside of you or some force, to listen, and not with your ears, but with your heart. Okay, let's see what your energy is and the divine guidance for this message, Taurus placements. Okay, we have wild hearts. Wild hearts. I was speaking about some force or movement, but this card definitely gives me the energy of the Chariot or the Knight of Wands. At any rate, this is your energy. The wild heart connects with unbridled and an adventurousness, also taking a gamble. Okay? Taking a gamble. I feel like you're riding at dawn. This is also the energy of fire, but it's number 3. So there's something that's opposing you within you or outside of you, and it's both fiery energy. Okay, so even though you're Taurus, you could have, like myself, I'm a Taurus moon, but I'm a Sagittarius sun with a Sag stellium, okay, and an earth trine and a fire trine, but you could have Taurus somewhere in your chart. Again, this reading is for a Taurus placement, so wherever you have Taurus in your chart, there could be something in this message for you, but you could have, a fire, in your Mercury or in your Mars or even in your sun, but either way, it's fire energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign, but the number 3 speaks about balance and also learning and cycles. Okay, so there's something that is unbridled within you that is pushing you towards some type of adventurous risk, maybe a calculated risk. Taurus placements tend to not be super risky. You're a fixed sign, and you tend to, depending on other placements, again, if you do have fire somewhere in your chart, you may be one that's more prone to taking risks. Okay, but there is this wild heart energy that is coming through as your divine guidance and as your energy. So we're going to see what that message is. Yeah, I feel like some of you are exhausted and being in an oppressive situation, whether that is something that you have to overcome within you, or something that has been going on for a long time. You're exhausted with being oppressed. You're exhausted with things being the same. You have this desire, this drive to be wild, to be free. Okay, so Taurus placements, we have the wild heart. Chasing passions and freedom. The straight shot is, I am unbridled, unbroken, and fully free. I chase my passions fearlessly. This may have something to do with unbridled love, a new journey, adventures, passion, fast developments in love, connectedness, passion, alliance, devotion, sexuality, and sharing. Aren't those all very Taurus-y energies? Associated songs, Jackpot, Wild West by Runaway Jane or Runaway June. This Hell by Rina Sawayama, which is interesting because the devil energy kept coming out and we're talking about a song called This Hell and someone is being tired of being oppressed. Maybe by your lower selves, maybe by the lower aspects of you that you're trying to break free of or trying to integrate with, to overcome and gain power through that integration. Okay, and then we have The Taker by Chris Christopherson and Waylon Jennings. And both are worth listening to. Number 3, Wild Hearts. Wild hearts can't be broken or tamed. They burn with unbridled love and a thirst for adventure. When faced with the precipice of a new journey, they choose passion and freedom with a devil-may-care conviction. To be wild means to be untamed and unbroken. Society likes to label wild hearts as uncultivated or unmanageable. But in all reality, one who is wild at heart is pure and potent to the core. Those with wild hearts are free-spirited renegades who refuse to allow others' opinion to sway them. They love in a big, fierce, every ounce of my being kind of way. More often than not, a wild heart has been through unimaginable pain, but found a way through. The pure inner knowing in their heart and continual craving for adventure allows them to trust their gut enough to get back up and go again. If you pull this card, you may be facing a decision or choosing to commit to a gamble or unknown that you know could be fleeting. Wild card. Trust your wild heart. Know that regardless of what lies ahead, you have everything you need in a search for adventure, connection, or love. Wild hearts are willing to risk it all. Maybe you did risk it all. Maybe you are about to risk it all. But follow and trust your wild, wild hearts. And that's your divine guidance. That's your divine guidance, Taurus placements. Okay, so we're going to get into your message. Show me clearly what I need to see for Taurus placements. Show me clearly what I need to see for Taurus placements. The Chariot. The warrior drives at night under a crescent moon, no hands on the wheel. He steers by force of will. Nothing can stop it. A chariot of significant. There's something that could be something that connects with your vehicle, with your transportation, with how you move, with the help that you receive in regards to how you move. Okay, this could be something, some message from your higher self. This could also have something to do with a Cancer. The Cancer energy has been coming through here really strongly. Okay. Well, how did this card get in there? Wow, yeah. There's this horned toad, this devil energy, like I said in the beginning, that is just trying to be in the mix of how you move, in the mix of how you move, right? But you're protected by your higher self. There's something that is very sacrosanct, something that is very tempered, alchemized, or coming together for you that is divine, that is free, okay? Very interesting. The Temperance card coming out after that horned toad was in the mix, it purely indicates that whatever the smoke energy is for you, it is taking a beat. Something is giving up because it cannot see clearly or have access to your wild heart. All right, so let's see, what's the energy here for Taurus placements? What do they need to see? What does Taurus placements need to see? The moon. Cancer, Pisces of significance, definitely water energy here, maybe even Scorpio, but this is receptivity, illusions, trusting what you feel, the shadows, the secrets. There's a wolf in the mist, in the mist, in the mix. Fear, anxiety, and dreams. Some of you are getting a lot of dreams here. The moon lights your path to a higher understanding, but the light is weak, a pale reflection of the sun. Dark things come to the surface under the light of the moon, like a crustacean emerging from the bottom of a pond. What is emerging? As the smoke clears, and the smoke is the opposition, parts of you or a force outside of yourself, as the smoke clears, there will be revelations. This is also about things you're discovering about yourself, okay? Coming up from the bottom of the pond. The shadow energy that needs to be faced and integrated and transmuted. Someone is doing a lot of shadow work here. Your demons aren't new to you, and this is what the opposition can't seem to see through the smoke. Your demons can't be used against you because you're friends with them. Under the moon is a 9 of Cups. Right. There is some sort of understanding. There is some type of accomplishment through the shadows that is bringing in some type of wish fulfillment here with the 9 of Cups. There's something through the shadows that is through delving in them, is going to, like under the surface, on the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups, you don't see it, but there is some type of satisfaction or wish fulfillment that's on its way. Okay. What else for Taurus? Placements. What do they need to see? Justice, another major arcana. If this is something legal, there's something that's resurfacing that's going to exonerate you, that's going to give you the missing pieces. There's something that may have been hidden that's being called forward, new evidence, new testimony that is bringing you justice, because there has been an injustice. If justice shows up in your reading, then there's something that has been unjust. There's something that has been unfair. There's something that has been unclear. There's something that has been against the law done, whether physical, spiritual, or legally. She carries a sword of scales, but she doesn't want to kill you, just give you what you deserve. There's this energy here of balancing the scales, making something right. I feel like in this situation, whatever is being pulled out of you, or whatever is being drudged up based on outside circumstances, is meant to be that way. It's like, even if there's something happening around you or energies that are projecting onto you, maybe some sort of psychic attacks or deep, dark, emotional intent toward you, or something that you're doing creatively, they're regretting it, because I feel like there's something about you that it just opens ways. It's the scales will be balanced regardless. Okay, someone could have Libra North Node here, and I feel like, again, like whatever the situation is for you, it's like, you know that Maya is on your side. You are in this situation, and you're not out to kill anyone, hurt anyone. You just know that justice, you are justice, okay? That something is going to make itself right, and your energy is portraying that. Your energy is emitting that, okay? That everyone in the situation is going to get what they deserve. Because even though this is a justice card, we have this energy of a blazing sun after this moon energy, okay? Justice is the number 11. Portals, being on the right path. The Eight of Swords under the Justice card, yes. Someone's going to hang themselves in the situation. Someone is stuck, right, taking a beat, whatever the opposition is in the smoke energy. It's about not seeing something clearly, needing to stop, trying to give a signal because you've gone too far, you can't see where you are. So someone is in a mental prison here in the situation with you. It could be someone that has Gemini highly aspected in their chart. Gemini, second deacon. But this is the energy of someone being trapped in their head, being trapped in their mind, being literally getting some sort of consequences from their actions. This could be imprisoned in jail or some sort of spiritual binding that someone is experiencing because of the scales balancing, right? This is a major arcana. This is fate. This is fated. This is something that can't be avoided because of something that was done in the dark. Tell me more. Tell me more about the situation for Taurus placements. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? So this fire sign, possibly Leo of significance, or any of the fire signs, or anyone embodying the energy of the Queen of Wands, okay? This is you, and this is just not trusting your intuition, not being able to move forward, not allowing things to happen naturally, things of that nature. But I feel like this is someone else. This is not you. This is the energy that caused the injustice, okay? This Queen of Wands coming out while we already have the moon here indicates some sort of spiritual manipulation, black magic, interference, sex magic, confusion, domination, manipulation, competition. Well, whoever this energy is wants to move you, wants to infect your spirit, possibly. They want to compete with you. They want to emotionally manipulate something here. But again, you can't be moved. If this is a situation where there's someone that's competing with you at work or someone that you don't even know, it could just be a spiritual warfare situation. This energy, this is how they see you. That somehow you're going to get what you deserve, no matter the emotional manipulation or no matter what is done in the shadows. So yeah, so we have this Queen of Wands in reverse under the Justice card. Someone at this time is lacking confidence in what they're seeing. They cannot create smoke and mirrors for you. Someone is very codependent and very manipulative. Wildly competitive, but in a very wild and dishonest way. Excuse my stomach and my growling because I haven't eaten. But I want to. The Taurus moon is really has me ready to bake or to create something delicious to eat. So this Queen of Wands, this could be, again, a fire sign, feminine energy, in competition, or that's an ex or someone very determined to manipulate a situation through competition or through some type of spiritual manipulation here. And then the other card, we have strength. We have 3 major arcanas here, okay? You are so powerful and strong and free that the horned toad, the devil itself, or whatever is embodying this very aggressively dominant energy, it's given up. Something is given up, okay? This need to control or to, someone is really obsessed, honestly, maybe with your sexual energy or your creative energy, right? That toad card was all up in the mix with all the other cards, trying to infiltrate your ability for longevity or self-reliance or something like that, okay? You are very powerful and strong, and you are a leader, and you shine as bright as the sun, okay? There's something about you that's very balanced. You bring balance to a situation, and there's this energy of this Queen of Wands in reverse that is very threatened by you, okay? They're trying to throw smoke all around you, but still you stand. Still you stand here, not even being aggressive, not even wanting to kill or hurt, or I'm talking figuratively here, this individual at all, or this force or this group at all. You just know that things will be balanced. And in that energy, there is someone that's very threatened, but they're also very obsessed by your fire, obsessed by your leadership, okay? So they come up against you here in the situation, okay? And I feel like also someone may have mistaked your kindness for weakness, may have mistaked your ability to be meek or prudent as weak, but you are ferocious as a lion, and you are very abundant, okay, with your warrior spirit. It's not something that you have to emote or emit or enforce, but you admit it naturally. It exudes from your spirit. Wow. There's something very royal, very regal about you. Definitely Lyran, starseed energy coming through. We have Sirius energy as well coming through. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Okay, we have the Magician in the upright position. I feel like, again, with the number, the fire energy, the wild heart is fire, the smoke is fire, the opposition is the smoke, you are the wild heart, and someone has met their match here, right? A contest between the most powerful, most terrifying creature alive and a lion. Someone met their match, okay? This is like a warlock, a dark priestess up against a high priestess, up against a true powerful magician, someone who's in alignment, someone who is doing the work in the shadows, right? Not surprised by what they see, understanding that it's their path, they're integrating, they're doing the shadow work, and someone is stumped that they can't stop you. Even if it's not someone who's aware of what they're doing, they're just operating from their lower nature. This could be in a work setting, this could be in a situation where someone has been very oppressive of you in a relationship, you're breaking free, and someone just doesn't understand your level of connectedness to your higher self, The Magician in the upright position here speaks of someone who is in alignment with what the universe wants to give them. Someone who's a powerful manifester, someone who is very intelligent, very skilled, and also just in alignment with what the universe is showing them, giving them, and is open to receive it, okay? So all of these major arcana in your reading, Taurus placements, the Moon, Justice, Strength, and the Magician. Okay, you hold the power of all the elements in the palm of your hand. Someone doesn't understand how something comes so easily for you. They may think that you're cheating. They may think that you are manipulative, but they're the manipulative one. They're the one that's in the Queen of Wands in reverse energy. You are manifesting something and there is a lot of competition around you at this time. Someone sees your unlimited potential, okay? And they wanted to attempt to slaughter it. Continue to be resourceful, continue to be pure. You are right to have proceeded with caution, okay? With someone in the situation, or someone is proceeding with caution with you because they thought they had you in the bag. They thought that you were weak, but based on these cards here, they know otherwise, okay? But I feel like there is someone that is very, very obsessed with you or your power or your spiritual ranking, okay, with the Magician and the Hierophant here. Or something that, this could be in a setting, right? An educational setting, or there's someone that's kind of obsessed with power, or they don't want you to receive more power where you are, something of that nature. Someone knows that you see through them, that you are different, or that you aren't in it for what they're in it for, so they're targeting you. Either way, you're about to get some sort of promotion. The Ace of Cups here, something is setting you free. This is a advancement, creatively. This is you. Again, someone is obsessed with your vulnerability, or they're obsessed with how others see you, how others cherish you, something of that nature. It's the Horned Toad. It's someone that wants to control the situation, but they can't, okay? They absolutely can't. Wow. All right. Let's see. Can we clarify any of this energy? Who is this Queen of Wands in reverse? Who's the Queen of Wands in reverse? Who's the Queen of Wands in reverse? The Queen of Wands in reverse is this Aries energy. It's an Aries. The Queen of Wands in reverse is an Aries, okay? They're obsessed with your ability to manifest. They're obsessed with the fact that, and they don't like the fact that you're in the energy of 8, that you're very lucky, or that you bring something very abundant to the table, whether that is in what you know, your knowledge, your energy, okay? Someone is maybe upset or jealous of a partnership that you're building, or love that's growing here. Definitely something connected with your warmth, or your work, right? Because on the back of the Aries card, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, so this Aries, or this Queen of Wands in reverse energy, this fire sign, possibly, definitely an Aries for sure, it came out, okay, is trying to attack your ability to be successful, or to gain material success, or to just to nudge you out of this work environment, or attack your business, or something has been going on for a really long time. But again, the opposition is stuck in the smoke, and they cannot see, and they cannot budge, because they know that your energy is justice, or that there is some sort of accountability that's coming for whatever they have been doing here. Yeah, the Queen Queen of Pentacles. And now we have the King of Pentacles. There definitely could be some sort of partnership here, or business partnership, or perfect match, or a divine connection of significance, okay? I feel like on the back of the card here, there's just something about a wedding of significance. Virgo energy here, something meticulously planned, news of a wedding, or news of some sort of engagement, or news of some sort of new romance. Definitely connected to the King and Queen of Wands here. The King and Queen of Pentacles, where there is a Queen of Wands in reverse, definitely particularly in areas of significance that has been in competition, or doing some sort of dark magic against this partnership, or just this business, or whatever it is that you're building materially. But on the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So this is definitely indicating that you are moving forward here, wild hearts. And the Six of Swords indicates movement, travel, getting out of a situation that's been very heavy, because of maybe this Justice card here, something legal, or again something spiritually taking place to hold individuals accountable. Or even if this is part of yourself, you're letting something go that's been holding you back, right? Some whatever aspects of yourself that was not pretty, that was manipulative, or what that was angry, or some repressed energy, you're letting it go and you're setting yourself free here with the Six of Swords. Okay, so there is some sort of a energy of a journey, some good legal advice, okay, that you're going to be receiving or giving, that's very necessary at this time with the Six of Swords, okay? Taking only what's necessary and needed on your journey, so that you can move forward, maybe into the unknown, but definitely away from the Five of Swords, okay? On the back of that card, we have the Justice card. Again, double Justice card here for you. 1111, it's your spiritual path. It's a spiritual connection for sure, okay? Success in business and legal matters. Good judgment is imminent, and let's just go ahead and see what the injustice was. What was the injustice here? What is being made correct for Taurus placements? What is being made correct for Taurus placements? What's being made correct is that there has been some sort of, what's the other card here? Wow. There's been some type of misfortune surrounding your abundance or your family, and some sort of attack on your legacy, okay? That is what was the injustice, okay? Yep, some sort of stealing of inheritance, or again, the horned toad getting in the mix, trying to stop your longevity in terms of your success in business, or whatever it is that you relied on financially, but that's about to change, okay? Because, yeah, there was some sort of family quarrels, petty jealousy, or disagreements going on connected to this Ten of Pentacles. But something is shifting quickly with the Eight of Wands. Maybe there's a marriage ending and someone's able to move forward, or maybe there's something going on with a business partnership or contract that's severing, but there's going to be, again, some sort of quick news that may have been a long time coming that's going to open up the way, okay, for someone to be able to receive what they deserve, the Nine of Pentacles, okay? The Nine of Pentacles represents someone who is appreciating and enjoying all of the efforts and all of the hard work that's been put into something here. This is you being able to enjoy all the hard work that you put in. And again, it's been a long journey, okay? But something's being made right financially, okay? But what you're doing alone, or you are okay doing it alone. There's been a lot of indication here of wild hearts, or again, some type of connection coming together, or some type of business coming together, or something being lighter and freer, okay? So that you can be sovereign and be in this energy here of the Nine of Pentacles, where your well-being is assured by your successful accomplishments. Okay, so that is your reading. There may be a little bit of teeter-tottering, trying to balance things out. Things may move quickly, and it may have you a bit of, emotional in terms of how you're able to handle things, but the Two of Pentacles represent that you will be able to balance things out, that you are maybe having to take on a little bit more responsibility, but ultimately there's going to be a beautiful outcome, that, getting what you deserve and reaping what you sow. Everyone in the situation is going to reap what they sow, right? Justice will be served, and ultimately, in the situation, if there's been someone hounding you or trying to intimidate you or compete with you in whatever setting, the judgment's going to be called. Someone's going to be fired, or someone's going to be put out of the situation, to where everything is absolved and the best outcome comes out of the situation, okay? Something is coming together beautifully, and success in making changes in your environment. So go ahead with your gains, go ahead with your plans. All is well, okay? All is well. What else do they need to know? Show me clearly. What else do they want to say? What else do they want to say? Big energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, fire sign energy, Aries energy came through as karmic here in this message, in this reading. We definitely have Taurus energy here, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Mercury and Sag, Gemini, Libra. What else do they want to know? We have, you will make it through. Beautiful. You will make it through. We have life path number 22. Master number 22 reduces to 4. So there is something here about you being stable, or your stability increasing, your security increasing, okay? I'm haunted by the past often. Someone is haunted by the past here. Someone is refusing, whoever's in the smoke energy, refusing to go to rehab, right? Refusing to face their shadows, their demons. I got my own closure. This is about the world energy, right? Being able to, there's a completion of a cycle here, and sometimes you have to move on without closure, okay? But this is a new beginning. It says, please don't hurt me. On the bottom of the deck, it says, can we call a truce? We said that with the smoke energy. The opposition can't see, someone's taking a beat, someone's stopping here. And we have Jupiter energy here, so we have Sagittarius energy coming through. We also have Temperance energy coming through as well. The devil never trumps temperance, okay? So you have a lot of angelic protection and presence, and a lot of balance is coming, okay? You've been patient, and something is going to have a very favorable outcome here for you. Taurus placements, it says, your rejection made me live to cause you suffering. Yeah, there's someone who made it their mission to cause suffering in your life. It says, meet you in the 5th dimension. Okay, some of you are moving to, are ascending to higher levels, or you're meeting your life partner, or you are encountering some sort of divine connection at this time. And it has a timeline here of the summer. Remember, everything is divine timing. And then we also have a timeline of January. So there could be a Capricorn of significance that's coming in, or an earth sign, or an Aquarius of significance here. We do have this King of Pentacles here with the Queen of Pentacles, you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have November. I'll be gone to November. I'll be gone to November. All right. Scorpio, Sagittarius. And it says, I can't believe you don't care. In the reverse, okay? Someone here does care. They care deeply, okay? And that's how we're going to end it. Let's get the divine advice here. And then we're going to read the lyrics of the song recommendation for Wild Hearts to end your message. Okay, Taurus placements. Let's see. Divine advice to end the message for Taurus placements. Divine advice for Taurus placements. Yep, after a rocky period, or a period of maybe a lot of spiritual attacks or facing your shadows, you are about to build on solid ground, and the tracks are about to change. Build on solid ground. Number 53 reduces to 8. That's all about endless, infinite possibilities and recovery and strength. Okay, your divine advice is to build on solid ground. What's crumbling are simply elements of your life that have been built on shaky ground. The good health you've ignored becomes illness. The commitments you've dishonored give way to separation. The finances you've exploited transform into debt. You may feel that it's the end of your world. And yes, indeed, it is the end of those aspects that aren't solidly grounded. But be glad, because it's far too stressful to pretend that all is well when it isn't. Things are breaking down, but not because you're being punished. Rather, it's because you were never safe and solid in the first place. Your divine energy is calling you to create a life based on a firm, truthful foundation and genuine integrity, not superficial appearances. Your divine invitation: scrutinize the bedrock of your life and invest your time and efforts into soundly recreating it. But don't try to shore up shaky ground. Instead, step aside and let things collapse. What is true will emerge from the dust, and what is false will disintegrate. View your losses not as your worst nightmare, but as your liberation. Feel the freedom that comes from no longer living in denial and trying to sustain something flawed. Let the chips fall where they may. At least you'll know where you stand, and that will be on solid ground. That is your divine advice. And we're going to go ahead and end here with some potential outcome energy. Potential outcome here for my Taurus placements. Potential outcome for Taurus placements. We have publicity, okay? Your efforts will be rewarded. You will win many friends, okay? and your highest ambitions will be realized, okay? You are going to make it through a situation. You're going to be validated. You're going to get your flowers, okay? And we have the delay card on the bottom of the deck. So there is the end of some sort of delay or the end of someone trying to delay this moment for you, okay? So if there's been uncertainty in your undertakings, or there's been a lot of changes in your plans, if you've had to meet with a lot of opposition, this is what your potential outcome is, okay? Something about the number 9, okay? Yeah, number 9, 18 reaches to 9, the moon. There is something that you're overcoming in terms of the shadows, or in terms of energies that were trying to create illusions around what it is that you're building, what it is that you deserve here, okay? Someone has a public platform, or someone does something in public, or someone is going to be receiving something that asserts who they are and what they truly mean to many, okay, in a public fashion, okay? And finally, we have your divine song, okay, from the Outlaw Oracle, the Wild Hearts. Okay, so we're going to get the energy of 7 Spanish Angels by Willie Nelson. That was one of the song recommendations for Wild Hearts in your divine advice. So let's see. Okay. It's a duet with Willie Nelson and Ray Charles. For my Taurus placements. 7 Spanish Angels. He looked down into her brown eyes and said, "Say a prayer for me." She threw her arms around him, whispered, "God will keep us free." They could hear the riders come in. He said, "This is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive." There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne, and 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. She reached down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, "Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man." And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. But her final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne, and 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. There's something here about freedom. There's something here about trust. Trust in your wild heart. Know that regardless of what lies ahead, you have everything you need. In a search for adventure, connection, or love, wild hearts are willing to risk it all. Wild hearts get back up when they fall. Taurus placements, this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. I love you all. Until next time.